What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first video we're posting on our new channel, Black is the New Black. You guys know us from our podcast, hopefully, Black is the New Black podcast. You can find it on Mixler at Mixler.com/ Black is the New Black. I'm your boy, Benjamin Anderson,
What's up, people?
also known as Blackout89 on Twitter. Taylor, tell people who you're from, man.
Who you from? But yeah, it's your boy Taylor. Black is the New Black podcast. New thing we got going on. King of the Chill _ on Twitter. Yeah, we out here. First YouTube video. Really, Ben? Really?
Yeah, so without
Really?
further ado, we want to do outside of our main show.
I hope you edit that out. I hope you edit that out, by the way.
I have no intention of editing that out. Outside of our main show, we want to do YouTube videos kind of about just discussion topics that we want to talk about. Today's video is about the comic books that we would like to see as TV shows. It's a wonderful time to be a nerd. There's a bunch of shows, movies, all sorts of media designated towards nerds now with the explosion of the Marvel movies and all those things. We got a bunch of shows coming out, but there's some that we would like to see that maybe somebody will see this and be like, you know what, let's do one of those shows. So without further ado, I'll let Taylor start. What is the first one on his list? Go.
Nah, man. Listen, you're the darker guy. You start first.
Or I asked you to go first. That's kind of so. Go ahead, start.
Man, start first, man. I wasn't ready.
How are you not ready? All right.
Man, you're holding up the damn video.
I'm holding it up. Okay. My first one is Deadly Class. It's an Image comic. Basically, the comic book is basically about this kid named Mario who was homeless at the beginning of the comic, and he gets found by this group of teenage assassins who are all part of this school of assassins. It's a really cool comic. It has action. It has sex, drugs, violence, all that. And it also shows like how being an assassin affects these kids mentally, because they don't like, this is not a comic about how great of assassins they are. It's about them growing up. They just so happen to also be assassins. So it's a really good comic.
Desensitized like fuck.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. So you got to. It's a great comic to read. You got to read it. It's about to be on issue 10, and I think Tuesday. Next Tuesday will be issue 10. But yeah, you got to check this comic out. It's really good from start to finish. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and you got to check it out. I think it would be an excellent show. Now you go, Taylor.
All right, what's your next one?
Really? You still don't?
What's your next one? Just give your whole five, man. Just give your list first, and I go with. We're not gonna run DMC it, man. Go ahead. We're not gonna run DMC it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, man.
My next one is Invincible, another Image comic. Kind of Superman if Superman didn't suck. Basically, it's about a kid.
Oh.
His father was a superhero, or basically this world's Superman or that world's Superman. And when he turns into when he becomes, I think it was like 16, he gets his powers, and from there he realizes that his dad was actually sent to conquer the planet. And from there, you launch into which now I think is on issue 150 and has like 4 spin-off comics. A really great comic story that is not your average superhero story. So check it out, Invincible. And I would love to see this as a show. I don't know particularly how it would work. I mean, special effects wise, because there's a lot of flying, a lot of.
That's kind of got to be in the criteria, does it? But don't mind me. Go ahead. I'm just being.
Not really. It doesn't. I want to see it as a show. So
got you.
I could see this working on like HBO or something like that. But it's a really good comic, and you should definitely check it out. Invincible. My next one on my list is Coffin Hill. Coffin Hill is a Vertigo comic about a girl named Hill. Her last name is Her last name is Coffin. Or is it Hill? She forgot. Basically, she's from a family of witches. And they live in Salem, and they're a family of witches. She left this family and became a detective. And in the first issue, you basically learn that she put down a murderer, but she was put under investigation. And in the first arc of the comic, basically is about her going back to where she lived and solving the mystery of something that she caused when she was a teenager. I think this would be a really good, cool, supernatural kind of cop show, kind of X Files ish, with the main character having some power. She's not like an overpowered witch. She is a witch. She can do magic, but it's not, she moving shit with her mind and stuff like that. It's a really good comic. You should definitely check it
Yeah.
out. Um, the next one is American Vampire. Um, this is
Yeah.
a great comic, and I would love to see it. Basically, the premise of American Vampire is this: vampirism is a virus, like it is like any other virus. Once it hits a different strand of DNA or different bloodstream, it mutates. Well, in American Vampire, the main vampires that we've all heard about, the ones that can get killed by holy water and stakes to the heart and silver, those are European vampires.
Yeah.
When they bite their first American
Yeah.
with the sweets, he finds out that he's not, vulnerable to any of the things they are, including sunlight. He's not invincible, but he's not vulnerable. Well, for a while he is invincible. They don't know what hurts him. He doesn't know what hurts him. So, um, this is about, yeah, good job, Joe. This is about the story of that. It starts off set in like Victor Sweet story, at least starts off set off in like the Wild West kind of times. But it is an excellent comic book. You have the character Victor Sweets, who is one of the more evil main characters in the comic. He doesn't stay in the main character. I don't want to ruin for anybody who wants to read, but more evil main character you will see in comic books. It's a really good comic, and I think it would make an excellent show. I think it would replace bullshit like the
My only
Vampire Diaries.
thing about American Vampire is this. My only thing is, you kind of wonder with that, are people getting tired of the whole vampire thing? I'm not saying I wouldn't want. I'm saying you kind of wonder how the whole vampire thing would work now.
Yeah, no,
Because we've been
and I agree
saturated with
completely.
vampire movies and TV.
I agree completely. Like you couldn't, I mean, you might be able to do this now, but you would have to put it on like a Showtime, HBO, because this couldn't be like Vampire Diaries. This shit's so violent it couldn't be on normal TV. So I mean, maybe if they put it on like Penny
Hmm.
Dreadful is a great show that's on Showtime. They put it like on
Netflix?
Showtime. Yeah, you put it on Showtime and you
Yeah.
make it as violent as it is. I think people will get past the fact that oh no, Twilight. These ain't Twilight. These will kill. These ain't Twilight vampires. These ain't them. No.
These vampires don't sparkle in the sunlight.
No, they don't. They'll rip your head off. Literally, there's scenes of people getting their heads clean ripped off. Clean ripped off. My next one is Copperhead. This is a relatively new comic. Kind of set in a sci-fi world. It's basically a western. I think it would be a really good. I was about to say sci-fi, but I wouldn't want sci-fi making this. But I think it would be a really good show because it's basically a western set, not necessarily in space, but on a different planet, and it's really good. It's about this woman. She becomes a deputy of a town, and when you read it, you kind of think of old Clint Eastwood movies with a twist that there's
The good, the
aliens and
bad,
all
the
that shit.
ugly.
So I would really like to see
Gotcha.
that made into a show. And then my honorable mention is Rat Queens, uh, also a newer comic from Image. It's kind of set in a world that's very similar to Lord of the Rings, kind of Game of Thrones. You got elves, you got smidgens, you got dwarfs, witches,
Can't go
wizards, like
wrong
all that
with
stuff.
any of that.
Say what? I
Can't go
said Game of
wrong
Thrones
there.
slash
Can't go wrong there.
Lord of the Rings. But yeah, so that shit is excellent, and it's about four women who are part of this kind of a guild called the Rat Queens, and I think it would make a really good show. Like I think if you gave it like a similar budget to like a Game of Thrones, I think you could do really good things with this because it gives you four strong women characters and it gives you a good story, and I would really enjoy seeing that as a show. So Taylor, your turn on your
All
list.
right, let's
Hopefully you
go
got it.
with my comics I want to see adapted to TV show. All right, the first one I'm gonna talk about is Chew. Like Chew is the Image comic. I think it's on. See, this one I think you'd be able to jump off into because it's on 45 issue 45. So
Mm-hmm.
there's enough material for you to like to start on this one. But the comic's called Chew from Image Comics. Basically, what the story is a detective. Well, in this world in Chew, there was a Asiatic flu that went around and killed half the world's population, and now chicken is now outlawed, and now the FDA is now more important than the FBI. Like it's a different. The world's screwy. The world is different. But the way it's written, you can still take it really seriously. So there's an agent by the name of Tony Chu, and he has a power that pretty much lets him, like pretty much whatever he eats, he can pretty much tell you about anything about it. Like if he bites some cereal, he can tell you what all in it. If he eats an apple, if he bites into you, he can tell me anything about you basically. So, and the story kind of picks up from there, and different kind of cases and everything like that. Like there's an overarching storyline, but I don't want to waste it for anybody who's gonna might try to read it. And we're gonna try to links to these comics in the video, so you guys can check them out if you're not familiar with them.
Oh,
Yeah, choose my first one. So what?
I was saying, yep. I just
Yeah,
agreeing
choose
with you.
my first one. And I think, so here's the thing. I think Chew could work on cable television and not have to be on HBO and Showtime and shit.
Yeah,
I think Chew could work. Chew could work on like an AMC or a FX.
yeah. I can
Let me
definitely see
see.
Chew working on like a normal cable channel.
All right. My next one is one I actually just started reading, and I'm like 5 or 6 issues in. I think it's only about 6 issues, and it's The Wicked and Divine.
Ah, yes.
This one,
It's
I
only at six
see. I
issues.
I tend yeah, I tend to think this one could be almost a smash on television. The
If
Wicked and
it's done
Divine.
correctly and you cast the
Basically,
right people.
casting would be paramount in this one. The Wicked and Divine. Basically, what it is in this world, gods are they're incarnated every, what is it, 90 years,
Hmm.
and they live for 2 years and then they die. Now, to this point, nobody knows why this is a thing. It's just a thing that exists in the world. But the thing about it is, so it's the story itself. This one is in current time. So the guys they've been incarnated now. So the guys that are here now, that they're basically like what celebrity. They're pop stars. They're celebrities all across the world. They're
Funny enough, they
aberration,
actually
just
look
like
like Rihanna and Kanye. Like they
yeah,
look like that.
exactly. Like it's kind of scary. Like they do look like real life celebrities, and they're worshipped like it. And like it's a really interesting concept to see how the gods react with mortals and with their own seeming like mortality. Because even though they're gods, they're told beforehand you're gonna die in 2 years, and you won't be back for another 90.
Yep.
So, like I said, I'm loving this comic so far. The black dude who dressed like, he, you know what? He dresses more like the first time I saw him, I thought, is that like shiny suit man P Diddy? Did they like make him a comic book character? But no, like it's
Shiny suit, P Diddy. Take that. Take that.
for real. But yeah, The Wicked and Divine, like I really do think people would like this. And the thing about it is, from the start, and Ben, this is hilarious. The most popular character in this show, if they did it right, would be Lucifer, and that's hilarious.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
Lucifer is.
The
I've
most
only
popular.
read the first issue of this, and she was hilarious, or he, or it, or whatever it
She
is. She was
she
hilarious. Was hilarious. Like
like
just from the
that's
first
just,
issue.
and again, that's two things. It's twofold. The most popular would be Lucifer, and by the way, she's a woman. So that's hilarious.
Well, when I
I just
in the
find that
first issue, you're
funny.
not really clear on that. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, man. Wicked and Divine. Like I said, we're gonna try to link these comics, so go check it out. Buy or get it by the means that you want to get it.
Buy the comic.
Wink, wink.
Don't. Don't rip Image off. Buy
No,
the
listen.
comic.
No, what were my first words? My first words were buy the comic, wasn't it? Thank you very much. Buy the.
Mm.
We're gonna link you to the Image website. That's why. What are you talking about? Man, fucking Boy
Next.
Scout. Let me.
Next.
My next one is also a really new one, but I think it could work. And like when I say new, I mean like one issue new. They're not like us.
Bruh. I forgot about They're Not Like Us.
Oh, do what?
I forgot about They're Not Like Us.
Yeah, they're not like us. How do I describe this? Like they're not like us
Here's how you
is
can describe
like
it. It's X-Men
okay, go
if
ahead.
Charles Xavier was Charles Manson.
You can't say that just yet off one issue, man.
When your initial conversation with someone is kill your parents, you kind of compare him to Charles Manson. Like your initial, like it ain't no hot. You need to
To
go kill
me,
your parents.
it's kind of like X-Men if X-Men were a team of criminals that take whatever they want. Like that's basically what so far that's what the premise is. Like the if we can call her the main character, she's suicidal because she hears voices in her head, and the leader of this conclave of petty criminals, X-Men criminals, if you will, kind of recruits her to join their family in quotations, and he kind of fills her in on what they actually do, and then he does drop the line that Ben said, and she's like, well, I'm cool with joining you guys, but what about my family and all of the rest of the people that love me and all blah blah blah. Well, duh, you're gonna have to kill them. He says it so nonchalantly that it's halfway hilarious, but it's not funny at all.
Hilarious. It's amazing.
Duh, you have to kill them, dumbass, kill them. But yeah, they're not like us. I think this could work because, like I said, it's another one based in kind of more realistic, modern times, whatever. But they have powers, but it's not superhero-ish, but it's like, you know what I mean.
Yo.
The next one. The next one would have to, for me, would have to be. It's kind of a. I had a hard time with this one because it was between two, but I'm probably gonna go with Ghosted because I kind of
Word.
have an actor in mind for the main character, but I'm not gonna. That's for another video.
I actually
Ghosted
want
is
to
a
hear who
real.
you think.
Do what now?
I actually kind of want to know uh,
That's too
who you
damn
think would be a
good.
good actor.
Too damn bad. But
That was
What's his
okay.
name? Dorf from Blade. Yeah, he can be the main character.
Bro, Chris Dorff hasn't
I'm
done a
joking.
movie in
I'm joking.
anything
I'm
in years.
joking. Stop it. I'm
What's
joking.
the
But
last thing Chris Dorff was in?
I don't know. A deodorant commercial? I have no idea.
Continue talking. I'm about to IMDb him.
Okay. Ghosted is kind of it's a crime. It's a supernatural crime suspense thriller, action suspense thriller is what I call it. Like I think it's perfect for TV. To be honest with you, because you got your supernatural elements, but there is reality based things within it, but it has a really nice supernatural story to go with it. Like basically about this main character. He's a career criminal, and once upon a time he had a team of a criminal team or whatever, and they tried to break into a casino, and things didn't go right because there was some kind of demonic possession, and everybody on his team killed themselves, and he's the only one that was left. And so he's rotting in prison or whatever, and this rich benefactor breaks him out to steal something from this dilapidated mansion. And what he wants him to steal isn't things; he wants him to steal ghosts. And yeah, you heard me right. He wants him to steal some ghosts. You'll see how that happens if you read the comic. But yeah, like it basically goes from there. He gets his own team to go in there and steal the ghosts. But like it's a great comic so far. But like 15 issues in,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, really dope. And my last one, then my honorable mention. My last one would be. You know what? You know what, man? I'm gonna go with Rasputin.
Hmm? Okay.
And the reason why I go with Rasputin is because I think you could, the channel that I really think that could pull this off is either the History Channel, AMC, or FX, because it's
The
not
History Channel.
they're not it's not, huh?
I said I was laughing at the History Channel.
Nah, because I mean they have Vikings, and
Yeah,
that's an
the thing
actual
with the
show.
History Channel though, is like, yeah, Rasputin was a real person, but this doesn't deal with it in the real person sense at all.
I understand, but you can get away with it being a retelling. It's a
Yeah,
retelling of it. It's not like it deals with certain facts of his life, but there's fiction involved in it.
yeah, yeah.
But
No,
I
I agree with
mean,
you.
whatever. Shit.
I do.
Even I can see I can see it being on I can see it being on Netflix too. But yeah, like it's a retelling of Rasputin. If you don't know who Rasputin is, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna give you a biography right here. You Google, motherfucker. Shit.
Damn. Okay.
He was a
Just mad
Russian
at the looking.
gypsy. Okay. He was a Russian gypsy close to the queen, and he got shot and stabbed about 100 times and dumped in the river. Dumped in the
Shot,
river.
stabbed,
But
castrated, poisoned,
what?
bludgeoned. Shot,
Oh yeah,
stabbed,
all of that.
castrated,
Got his dick
poisoned,
cut off,
bludgeoned. Huh?
and he died from drowning.
Yeah. He died from the drowning, not the shot, stabbed, castrated, bludgeoned part. No, he died from the
Mm-mm,
drowning part.
mm-mm. The drowning part. So yeah, he's a pretty big, important figure in Russian history. So yeah, if you care at all about history anyway, but I think it's dope. So
Yeah,
Rasputin,
yeah.
and then my honorable mention is my It's actually my favorite comic, and that'd be Saga. And the only reason why it's not even on the list actually is because the budget that it would need to do it to the best ability is a humongous budget.
Yeah.
But I
I
mean,
mean,
Saga
you
is
might be able to do a
fan
lot of
freaking
this with
tastic.
like you might be able to do it on like a Star Trek level budget though, for real though. Like you might not need.
You you could, but the amount of different set pieces you would need for Saga and the different worlds, and like there's come on,
You would have to cut out some stuff.
like 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 how would you okay? How do they go about making Prince Robot the Fifth and shit and then having his head be a TV, but his emotions changing and the stuff on the TV
It
changing every
wouldn't even
time
just be
his
Prince
emotion
Robot.
changes?
His Princess Robot, King Robot, the crazy
Exactly,
janitor robot.
exactly.
So I mean, yeah,
Like
no,
yeah, like
I agree with you.
Saga's a really great space epic drama action epic. Like it follows Marco and Alana and their newborn and a relationship that isn't supposed to be and a baby that isn't supposed to exist.
Yep,
And this follows their family and the adventure that they go on. So it's
yep.
my favorite comic right now. I can't wait till it comes back in what, February?
Yep, February.
The countdown is on, bitches. So yeah, damn right. Saga,
Whoa.
bitch.
Yep, yep. Anything else, or that's it?
That's kind of the last one I had. Like, I was gonna say Lock and Key, but Lock and Key had a actual pilot that was requested, and they just didn't pick it up. But I think it was NBC.
No, I didn't know that. Aware of that.
Yeah, they actually had a pilot.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
And also
Um,
with you, I mean, listen, if Glenn from The Walking Dead can be the one to play Tony Chu, then we're all in, man. I'm all
got
in
to
for
down the
that.
Walking Dead first.
Do what now?
You got to down the Walking Dead first.
He can do both, man. Fuck that.
Now you got to die first.
He can do both, man.
Okay, or die first.
Well, you trying to kill the agent off, huh?
Uh, I don't like
Huh?
Asians. I don't like Asians. And then the dude's
Racist.
name is Steven Dorff. I guess Chris Dorff is his brother.
Oh, okay. Steven Dorff.
Yeah,
Well, that's not. I wasn't being serious, so
yeah, you were.
yeah.
You were dead serious.
Because if you really push me to actually have a guy play the main character in Ghost, it'd be a older gentleman, like in the
Older
forties,
generation.
older
But yeah,
gentleman,
so this has been our first foray into like an offshoot conversation
like
video. Oh,
George Clooney, but he's not gonna do a little lonely
no, he's
TV
not.
show.
He's definitely not gonna do it. But yeah, this has been our
Yeah,
first foray into the offshoot. Excuse me, offshoot informal conversation video. We're gonna link you to all these different comics. So you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. Let us know something you want us to talk about. Hip hop, uh, comic nerd shit, anime. We'll talk about any damn thing. Just let us know what it is you
current
want us to talk about.
events,
Yep, current
your baby
events.
mama,
Yep, we'll talk shit about her too. We'll
all
talk all sorts of shit
yeah,
about your
pretty
baby
much.
mama. If you really,
Your baby daddy, ladies, your highness, your baby, we'll talk shit about his ass too.
yep, we have no problem doing any of that shit.
Relationships, you know what I mean?
Yep, we'll have a relationship conversation. There's a good chance we're gonna have a relatively sex oriented video coming soon. Uh, look out for that.
With a guest.
So yeah, without further ado, this has been Benjamin Anderson, your boy Blackout89. You can find me on Twitter at Blackout89. That's BLAQ out 89. Taylor, tell them where to find you, bro.
It's your boy Gerald Levert Jr. You can find me on Twitter at King of Chill underscore. And you can hit me up on Instagram on Tay Outcheerdo underscore
That's really
on
your
Instagram.
Instagram name now. Oh, okay. Shit, I
Yeah,
don't know.
Tay Outcheerdo.
All right.
But
So
yeah,
yeah, let us
man.
know what y'all
Black
think.
is the new black. Offshoot good news. Hit us up, man. Top
Yep.
5 comics we want to see as TV show.
Kind of six each, but it doesn't matter. But peace out.
Yeah. Black is the new black.